Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to something a little bit different. We are back with the Sheffield Wednesday Career Mode. However, we are in a brand new game that is FIFA 21, and we're on Twitch. I appreciate my YouTube audience so much, but we've already got Dexterity Watch over there. My Twitch channel's been last active, this last streamed in 2016. Yeah, it's been that long. I thought, let's try and build up some Twitch profile, because I've got some really cool people who watch these careers, but they start to die on YouTube a little bit. But if we do them live and we do them on Twitch, that's going to be a little bit different. So, I've got FIFA 21. Lads, it's not bad. It's really not bad. I'm getting into it. Select a manager. I've already started a Wednesday career. I've not actually played a full match in a career mode yet. I literally launched my ultimate team, opened some packs that you get at the start. I'm working on my review for FIFA 21. I should have that ready for the launch for you guys, because obviously I got quite a little bit of a stir round FIFA last time. Leighton says do the financial takeover. Maybe we will have a look at the financial takeover. So let's just make our manager first. Bright pink suit, anyone? I think bright pink suit is the way to go. We will go for the grey t-shirt underneath the bright pink suit. What do I think of Callum Patterson? I think he's a good signing. He's what we've not got at the minute. We do still need a pacey striker, but he's a good addition. He's not in our team on FIFA actually, which is really annoying. Maybe he's our first signing. I've not played FIFA in a while, and even though I did a squad battle and won 12-0 on World Class, I'm going to go World Class, and then if I start smashing it, we'll bump it down a little bit. So this is a new thing here. You've got this negotiation strictness. So I'm going to go loose, because it's loose or strict. I don't know which either means, but if I put strict on it, it starts to annoy us. That's going to be frustrating, so I don't think you can change that. Should we take 10 million? What are we saying on that, chat? Should we take 10? Because you can take 10, 50, 100, 200, 500. Should we take the 10? I think the 10 will be fair, because it's a clean slate, and it Wednesday have got a clean slate in real life, and I don't think they'll have accounted for that. We're not doing one bill. We're not having an unrealistic one. But I think giving us a little bit of money, because we have got a bit of money this season, would be ideal. So yeah, the stadium here, I got excited when I saw this, because I thought you'd be able to customize it more, but no, you can still just change the name, and that's all you can really do. I don't know why I'm going into those characters. So Hillsborough, obviously. I wonder if it'll stick this time. So yeah, these aren't going to be obviously as edited as my other ones are. The others are snappy. I can be playing for like 2.5 hours and it gets condensed into 25-30 minutes. These are going to be a lot more chill, and we're having a chat in between bits, but I'll also do the bits where I'm really focusing on the game. Set it up, go for the most money. Right, so this is what FIFA now looks like. The really cool thing is, and I'll go into it a little bit more later, and I'm going to talk about it in my review and stuff, because I don't really want to bog down with that, because I want to kind of get into it. But you can do training every couple of days now, and training doesn't work like it used to with 5 training slots. You can pretty much train your entire team. I will show you the squad. If you follow me on Twitter at DexterityBox, you'll see that I said Deli Basharu has been added to the game today with the latest update, with the launch update. However, he's 55 overall. 55 overall. So you can see here, like, the layout's a little bit different, and you've got match sharpness and match fitness. So you've got to actually play your preseason and get your players in preseason, and Harris has got a -16 here because he's actually a left back and you're playing him at right back. So he's playing like he's got -16 to his attributes, because he's not match sharp. He's got fitness, but he's not match sharp, and he's been played in the wrong position. So if you're as old as me, you remember FIFA 9 or something used to do this. They used to do you will play worse in another position. So they've brought that in with the training this time. So this is what I want to show you as well real quick. So this is your youth academy now. Your youth academy is in depth in terms of you can go in. Oh, we've got a potential 94 with this Ruggerio. Have we got any 5 stars? We've not got any 5 stars. My other save had 5 stars. But so if I click on this guy, he's 15 years old, got a potential of 94, and he is preferable positions are left wing, cam, and right mid. Now you can click development plan. So when we go in development plan, here I can decide what type of winger I want him to be. So if he's a wide winger, I can look at this ETA 8 weeks. That is what it'll take to improve his stats into these stats here for a wide winger or an inverted winger. They change everything. They change the weak foot there. the support winger, the wide player, and I could change his position anywhere. Now, I thought this was just going to be for young players, but the really cool thing is you can also do this for older players that are coming towards the end of their career, and I'll show you that in a second. So let's just set this guy up, because this is going to be our future, I think. We've got to look at our youth academy early on. So if we actually look at his base stats, he's got pace, so I think a wing place would be good for him. Yeah, let's make him a wide winger. So he's going to work towards being a wide winger, and the rest can just go on balance because I can't be arsed. But it means if you're a nerd like me with this sort of stuff, you can really get into the stats, which is a great thing. Let's have a look at the objectives. 2 seasons youth academy. Ooh. Right, okay. Play at least 30% of the games in the next season. I hate that one. So this brand exposure one is the ones I've seen quite a bit. Go get a streak of 5 games without a defeat in home matches this season. This is also the one I've got in my other career save. I finished mid-table in the championship, so there's not as much pressure on Wednesday at the minute. And financial, oh, this is better than my other one. Within 2 seasons, increase your club worth by 50%. So not too bad on that one. Let's see who they brought back on the first scout report. Ricky Jones. Peterborough pacey striker. I'm just going to set a few of these to actually have a look at if they're any good. Hugill, I don't think he's any different to what we've got. Waghorn can go. Oh, no. 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 He's not even got a face anymore. That's what you get for being a treacherous bastard. Tom Heaton, 34? I know he's 34, to be fair. Contract expiring. Let's see if he's any good on this game. Adam Ida. Let's have a look. Loan listed. Maybe. We will look at Jacob Murphy, why not? Oh, this is so much easier than picking comments and then having to do it that way. Jacob Murphy, contract expiring as well, that could be decent. Let's have a look at Amuzu from Anderlecht. Someone said Robin, we're not going that way. Vinagre, I don't think he's a good shout either, to be honest, because isn't he actually linked with another Prem move? Or is he? Yeah. We'll have a look. I do need a fullback, in fairness. So this is the formation that Wednesday play currently. I'm going to sack Rhodes off and put Kachunga up front. Rhodes can be on the bench. I am going to play a back 3. Do I want to play a wing-back system? That is the question. No, I don't. I like it in real life, but I don't like it in FIFA. So who can we... I like playing with 2 up top, but maybe that is a way to do it. The 4-3-3. Be quite an attacking side. Go 4-3-3 actually, yeah, that'll work. And then we're just playing. It makes our centre-back easier while we're looking for a decent centre-back. I'm putting Palmer in at right-back. I'm going to keep Penny at left-back, even though he's... Oh, he likes to be a left wing-back. Well, I'm going to make you a left-back as well, Penny. Shut your mouth. Right. Kachunga can actually play on that wing okay. Then we've got Reach. No, Reach is going to be my bench striker. Bench winger. And then we've got Lees and Iorfa at centre-back. And Borner's there as well. I'm going to sell Westwood. Don't need 2 centre-backs on the bench. Try and do some work with Iragidi though. Who? Then again, yeah, Deli Basharu. Why not? We'll try and make him a better than a 55. So we're gonna advance a little bit because otherwise these scout reports aren't going to come in, and we're also going to set an instruction out for a promising fullback. And I'll show you what I'm doing with these development players. So if you go to your central and you go development, this will then bring up your squad. So Westwood's off, so I can add him to the transfer list. But somebody like, you see we've got Josh Render there as well. But somebody like Dawson, if I go development plan, we can actually make him train to be a sweeper keeper. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because that'll improve his kicking, handling and positioning. ETA 15 weeks before he starts to improve, that's fair. And then Penny, we need to add him onto just being a fullback as well, because at the minute he's a left wing back, and it's if we can make him comfortable with being a left back as well, I think that'll be decent for us. And then we can still make him an attacking wing back, but he's a left back. Here's the thing with Brown, we could actually approach to buy him while he's still on loan with us, so if he does well, that's a good idea, that. Okay, let's go to our first training day. So July 1st training day. It says the lineup, which is pretty cool. And it's also going to start playing the match like Football Manager style. You can actually hear the commentary. He's probably already talking to you guys, to be fair. I've not got my headphones on. But yeah, so he's already chatting. and you actually hear the game. I'm going to take these off because it's just going to distract me, but it gives us something to watch and stuff, and then we can jump in if we need to, apart from when we concede like that, which is not ideal. So you can jump in. So if we click now, we can jump in and actually look at this team. I'm not going to play this. I'm just showing you how you can do it. Izzy Brown, Kachunga, come on, Kachunga, cut it in. Damn it, couldn't keep it close enough to his feet. If I do this, can I go back to the sim? Same rest of match. Yes, I love this. This is how I wanted it if I was going to make another career. I don't want to bring in like a load of youngsters and stuff and completely overhaul this team fully. I do want it to be a Sheffield Wednesday career mode, Leighton. I don't want it to be Atletico's young goalkeeper comes in, because Wednesday aren't signing Atletico's young goalkeeper, you know. That's what used to make my career modes a bit boring for me after a year or so. So I'd get a season in and have these ridiculously good players. So we lose 1-0, but the match fitness goes up. Palmer looks to have picked up a knock. 240 for Westwood. If you can give me a little bit more than that, that'd be ideal. But I understand why you wouldn't at this stage. The annoying thing is, I'll probably carry on this when I've got my PS5, but my saves aren't going to transfer over to my PS5, which is going to frustrate me. So Amzu, 6 days. That Condiera, not too bad. 69 overall, 27. We've got better. Let's actually look for Patterson, shall we, as well? Bournemouth want to buy Tom Lees. Now, if you're going to pay for him, Bournemouth, then that's a different kettle. They want to pay me 250 for Westwood. We can do that. Let's Jack Hunt. Let's have a look. I'm negotiating with Brentford, trying to get a bit more money now. I've not actually looked if they've changed the animate. No, look, it's the same. Oh, it's the same. They could have changed this. This is lazy. I'm sorry. This is lazy. $1.5 million, lads. 1,350. Not 60. Jesus Christ. I don't think it is. It probably is, actually. I wouldn't pay more than that for him either. Well, I just shot myself in the foot. Watford want to sign Adam Reach. Could free up some money, that, actually. If we get the top end of this, then yes, they'll pay it for Westwood. Very good. Realistic players, guys, now. So not youngsters, not people that are at elite teams that are on big contracts in real life that aren't going to let their youngsters go. Maybe some loans. Let me know. Orlando Aarons. I could get behind that, I guess, if he's not on loan already. God, there's a lot of Aarons in this game. They might not loan us in, but we'll have a look. I'm not loaning James Garner because he turned us down in real life. Well, he didn't actually. Our offer wasn't made earlier on, and then we gave up and went for Izzy Brown instead, which is fair deal. De Silva from Brentford. I think De Silva's probably too rich for our blood. Probably not on FIFA, in fairness, so I'll look at him. Nakamura. I've just had a message going, this is the same game but blue. I like the colours. I mean, that's really good money for Liam Palmer, but we've got no fullbacks. I can't do it at the minute. Let's see if anybody's actually come back on our fullback promising scout report. We've had a few. Brandon Williams, he's always rockets, doesn't he, on this game? Anybody realistic with a face? Ben Hart is young and promising. We could poach him off Burton, lower league opposition. That would make sense. Jan Valery would be a good loan if they'd loan him. I keep forgetting to put Patterson in because he's actually a Wednesday player. So we'll sign him with some of the money. We'll actually see what he's like on this game first, rather than sign a player I'm not going to use. Bournemouth, if you don't want to pay that for Lees, I'll keep him because he's currently one of our best centre-backs. Ida. Norwich. I don't know, you know. We've got best on that one. I will check free agents. That's a good shout. Anybody that actually sticks out on here. Young right-back's always good with a face as well. Usually means they're not the worst. We've got to the semi-finals of the pre-season. Look at that, Wednesday in a semi-final. I'm not selling Barry Bannon. I do, however, need to tell you a little bit more about the development. I can't get Poulsen, Joe. Maybe if we got to the Prem, but Poulsen is like Prem standard now, so I can't get Poulsen. I got him on that FIFA 17 career mode before he was like a big deal, if you remember. I had no idea who he was when I signed him back then. God, I was in uni when I did that. I was coming into a menu. I was going to Barry Bannon, that's what I was, the development menu. And I was going to convert him to a central defensive midfielder for the future so his stats don't decline. I don't know if that'll be the same on this save, but that's what it did earlier. So I told you that you can use this development thing to bring the younger players up, but you can also go in and look at Bannon, who is on the decline. He's got arrows going all the way down. Go development plan. You can actually sustain his career a little bit by shifting him around. So that would keep most of his things balanced, but reduce other things. The way I found it was all of the positions as him as a central midfielder, he hasn't got it in him anymore. He's going to go on the decline. But if we convert into a defensive midfielder, things will stay stagnant. So it won't decline, which is ideal for us. So we're going to put him to a central defensive midfielder, and that'll prolong his career a little bit more. Yeah, let's have a look at these scout reports. I do want to get into the game a little bit more, though, because that's the thing, I can spend hours doing this. Let's have a look at Bodu. Bodu's ridiculous, though, we all know. Malin's also one of those that's ridiculous on this game. Just the ones that come back and they grow to 80s within no time. We're all right for midfield at the minute in terms of the scout reports and stuff, and midfield is not a position I'm currently worried about. But we have already sent out a scout report for some of them, so we'll have a look. We won on penalties. Through to the final. Decent. How much dollar have we actually got? Average. Can tell you've watched all those FIFA 17 videos. Final scout report on Asamba Longa. 70 overall. Would be a good option. Would be just a decent rotator striker for us. Hugill. No. Don't like that acceleration because we're going to be playing quite a few matches. I like the strength. Yeah, because he's like, what's his finishing at? He's a better version of what the current Rhodes player is on this. Not Asante, so he's going to be one for if I do a lower league playthrough. Same with Ricky J. Jones. Okay, so it appears that a lot of transfer negotiations are breaking down, so you can't delegate for hire like you used to be able to and get away with it. That's what I'm learning early on in this. Defoe, he's playing at Rangers under Gerrard. I can't see him leaving, if I'm being realistic. I do agree, though, that if you want to do more of a fantasy game, Defoe would be a shout. Jordan Morris. God, how many? We've never had this many players in one episode because we've never had a live chat, so it's always been YouTube videos. Jordan Morris, did you say? Oh, yeah. Didn't we have him for like a season on the YouTube career, and then he was really good at beating a man, and then I got rid of him in a tragic fashion and completely betrayed him, something like that. Who is Aston Villa's number one? Is it Martinez? So Heaton would technically be available, maybe for a step down as a number one. So I want to keep it realistic. So if Martinez is their current number one, then he is an option. Let's bring Jacob Murphy back to Wednesday, because this would be realistic if Steve Bruce wasn't being a 2 million. Why not? We've got 16 million. Well, I think that's a reasonable offer for Murphy. Heaton is third choice. Well, Tom Heaton it is. We can probably get him on a reduced deal as well. I'm going to go in at 1.5 because he's only got a year left. What? Oh, no, not 10. They'd snap my hand off at that. 1.5. Well, Dean, I think you're talking out your arse, mate. I hate that they've put player swap where the proposed new offer thing used to be. My muscle memory is going to take some time getting used to that. 1.7. Amazing. That's a steal for Tom Heaton, to be fair. I know he's getting on. I don't think Zabaleta would take the step down, Zaxter. Crucial, obviously. No, I'll give you 2 years. Bit of security. Plus, we get something out of that as well. Oh, you want a bit in wages. I'll give you those bonuses. I just want to pull that wage down a little bit because we're trying not to pay players in real life over sort of 25, sort of our upper ceiling now in the Championship. So I'm going to try and keep to around that for now. I'll tell you what, I'll give him 27 because it's Tom Heaton, but he's going to be our upper end. Important, fine, he doesn't even want to be crucial. Let's go for the full 4 years. Why not? Oh, okay, 2 years it is. I mean, if you get 10 goals for us, I'm happy to give you that. Cool. Windass is doing really well. So let's just upset that and drag him out the team and put Kachunga in the middle and Murphy out wide. And then Windass as an impact sub. And Wildsmith, see you later, mate. Tom Heaton's in. Dawson's on the bench. Looking better, that. Windass can play cam. I'm not bringing back Nuiu, but should we see what he's got? Should we scout him just because we can? He's not in the game! He's not in the game! What have we done to him? Unless we're spelling his name wrong. Oh, God! Atinuyu is not in the game! What have we done to him? What have we done to that poor man? Oh, God! On behalf of Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, Ati, I'm really sorry that We have been the reason that you are no longer in FIFA. You are a beast. The strength and height. Great for lower league clubs. And now, EA, what are you doing? Do you mean Wes Morgan? I don't think Wes Morgan had stepped down either. Oh, that's tragic. That is actually tragic. Let's do this final. Should have been 85 plus. Oh, shit. That fitness thing is a real issue. You know when you've got match fitness? So it means like when you're playing Europa League, Champions League, and you've got the rotating of the matches, that's going to be a proper pain in the arse because your players aren't going to be fully match fit. 3-1 win. We won the cup. Wednesday got some silverware, even though it's pretend and not a real thing. I think Paul Jones is no longer in it either. I think the update got rid of him from us, which is, well, who was that guy anyway? Let's sign another player because I'm feeling it. I'm going to go for this Amzu. I like the look of him. For the future. Same bloody room. Take 2. I'm being a proper cheeky git with these. Right. No. No, I'm not giving you Bannon. And then 660. This guy's been smoking some crack. I guess it's a good way to get me to give you more money. I'll pay you 2.7 million. You want to sell? Why would you want to sell on of 3%? No, just give me the player. Thank you. Thanks, Vincent. I just realised that's Vincent Company. Only at the end I clicked. Von Sant. Rotation? Well, I'm going to lie to you, Amuzu, unless you get considerably better. Big deal. No release clause and 8 grand a week. 50k. You're not having that appearance bonus, but I'll give you that. 8.5, 86. You're talking tough for somebody in Vincent Company's reserves. Muscle memory is not used to FIFA 21 yet. It does feel a little bit differently in these menus. 9.2, fair. 3 new players in. Let's take him into development as well. They could have made this menu a little bit better. I still hate these menus. Development plan. Oh, 5-star weak foot. Look at that. Should we make him an inverted winger so he can cut back in? Or would he be better suited to cross? Because his crossing's not great. Yeah, if we make him an inverted winger and focus his growth on that. So then we'll cut back inside with him because of that weak foot. It's weird that I'm going to have to buy one of our actual players. But I guess I am. I'm going to have to give him 2 million for him as well. I'm going to have to give him the value. But I do want our actual players. Why does everybody want Barry Bannon? Is this going to be a thing? It's like whenever FIFA puts an... shove it down your throat. Right, well, that's ridiculous, isn't it, lads? Say 2.4 and you're asking quite a lot there anyway. Jesus! I don't like this. I don't want to have to pay this much for a player we already have. It's a good thing we gave ourselves that 10 mil, because otherwise it would have been ridiculous. But FIFA didn't update him in there, so we're actually going to have to... We've actually had to pay 2.8 million for a player we already have. Important player. He'll probably want crucial. No, that's fine. He has got a face scan though. It genuinely looks quite a lot like him. No, I'm not leaving a player we've already got though. That's the thing. You can't. It's the whole point of getting a new FIFA. You want the players. It's just because we signed him a couple of days ago or yesterday. Yesterday, yeah. So he's obviously not gone in the update. Yeah, that's fine. 15k a week's not bad. Jan Valery, maybe, for bringing in on a loan. How is he first team quality and promising? Malin's too good. Already ridiculous, Malin. Miran Bodu, already way too rich for our blood. Oh, good morning, Mr. Dexterity. I'm writing in regard to our upcoming match against Watford. I have concerns that our current captain may be struggling in the role, and I want to propose appointing Tom Heaton as captain. He commands respect from his teammates both on the pitch and in the dressing room. He has the leadership trait, and we need a captain, and giving him the armband will be a positive for the team as a whole. I thought it right to offer an opinion, but of course, any final decision is to rest with you. Regards, assistant manager. Unnamed assistant manager. Well, I agree. But I don't... Has Barry Bannon got the leadership trait yet? Have they given it him yet? For God's sake. Fine, I'll give Heaton the captaincy. Let's actually look at our kick takers. Have we got anyone that's better than Bannon? No, Bannon's still our best bet on that one. All right, I've got to focus now. So if I'm quieter than usual, it's usually because I edit these for highlights while I'm concentrating. It's also 9:10 at night and I've been at work all day, so I've got work in the morning, so tired is going to work. Let's go. Izzy Brown can keep the ball close at his feet, which is a good thing for me and my play style. Dink. That was not a very... Oh! Harris! He breaks it! Harris! He's going to go alone! Tight angle. Keeper gets a save to it. I'm in a big puffer jacket. Good attempt, this down the left. Goes for it. Let's ping it in there. I'm absolutely shocking at corners. But we try with a bullet header! He says he's shocking at corners. 1-0, 4 minutes in against Watford. Elias Kachunga beats his man, pushes him over in the box, and it's in the bottom right. Kills it in. Finds his space. His man misses the jump, and then the keeper with some terrific keeping. Kachunga makes it 1-0. Perfect, that. Keeper's reaction's not good enough, clearly. Slow it down. Take control. Luongo coming through the middle. Keep on side, lad. Damn it. Kachunga already looking like he'll be decent indeed. Seen that in the chat, so hopefully he can keep it up for us. Oh, Harris shimmies his body. I do like the little shimmers of your body you can do on this. It suits my playstyle a lot more. Works the corner. Tried to pull it back in. Didn't quite work. But you can... the one thing I have noticed, it feels like you're kind of in a box when you're dribbling sometimes on this game now. But it also means that you can actually move your player's body in that box, if that makes any sense to anybody that's not me. So you can actually shift the weight of your player when you're on the ball and when you're about to approach the ball, which is really ideal for a winger here. So like I can not do that. Stop trying to demonstrate something, James. Just focus on the win. Don't get me wrong, this does feel a very similar game to last year. It looks exactly the same in terms of the actual game, the matches. That's offside, surely, ref. Good save, Heaton. For God's sake, I'm trying to be a playing out from the back style team here. That's offside. Is that onside? What? What? Who was keeping him on? Oh. That still doesn't look onside. Unless it was just in line. I'm sorry. Can I get the VAR lines out, please?
VAR here, it is actually onside. However, you can't tell when you're playing unless you skip it frame by frame in an editing software. So that's fun.
God, can you imagine if it is a bug and they've turned offsides off? But I was offside, so I don't know how that's a thing. That's a wonderful start, isn't it? Because I was like, I'm sure. I thought I had it covered, you know, because all my defenders were keeping the offside line decent, and I thought we were fine, and then the flag didn't go up. So unless they're accounting for referee error, what are we doing? Izzy. Oh, I tried to be too fancy. Stop thinking Izzy Brown is Mbappe. That's well on, though. You're going to have to catch up to him. Sar's fast. Sar is fast. Manchester United are apparently in for him. If they can't get Sancho. Watford want 50 million is the talk. Why am I letting this happen? Get it out. Izzy. Pulls it back for Murphy to run onto. Come on, Murphy. Come on, Murphy. Murphy. Referee! I mean, it's a really good challenge, but referee! Half-time, 1-1. Fine, I'm trying to play it too intrinsically through the middle. Oh, what an interception, Luongo. Go on, Luongo, look at that! Luongo! He's going to finish it. He's having it himself. Luongo! Massimo Luongo. That is what you do. Picks it up in the midfield. Does the man. I think, do I lay it off here? He's going to be selfish. Takes it across the keeper. 2-1 Wednesday. Massimo Luongo with the goal. What a player. That's why we keep him in the squad and turn him into a box-to-box. Good defending, Iorfa. That's not so good defending, Luongo. I mean, you've just got us in front. Don't be the reason we concede. Track him, track him, track him, track him, track him, track him. Good block. What a goal from Luongo that is, though. It's just the press going in. Going to drop it and then release it to Kachunga, but we're tired, so we're going to make some subs. Let's bring Adebayo in there, because Penny's knackered. And then Kachunga's done really well for us, but I'm going to bring Windass on. Yeah, it's definitely better than FIFA 20 so far, but I've not played enough to where I'm encountering bugs. I mean, I encountered bugs within the first hour on FIFA 20, but I'll let you guys know in my review, because I'll post my review before the general launch comes out of the the normal game, not the early access probably, but I'll try and get it out for the other launch. Kachunga goes for one, goes over, pulled it back with Izzy Brown. Izzy Brown does some work, gets it to Bannon, going to shoot from range, and he takes a bobble and doesn't really hit it well. I know Bannon's got a screamer in him though, so I thought, why not? Save some legs here. Izzy Brown's tired. Let's bring Reach on as a cam. Why not? Can you hear me over Derek Ray? I assume you can, because I've set the levels differently. No! I am playing against the best team in the championship on FIFA, in fairness. And we are holding our own. But what am I doing? Pour this. I just missed the tackle. I go in for it, press B, misses the tackle, and then that is just literally point shoot in. Ah, sweaty goal that. Works though, gets the job done. Losing this would be the most Wednesday thing ever, and then it would really be the realistic career mode. Stop it! Stop it! He was wrong-sided! Heaton! Get it out! Oh dear! Go on, Windass! Go on, Windass, from the counter! Where's your pace? Go on, Windass! Windass! Shoot! Windass! Windass! In the added time! From nearly conceding the other end, it goes all the way down the pitch. Windass gets it, beats his man. I thought I might have overrun it. I hadn't overrun it. He does it, goes in, finds that corner. What a goal! Josh Windass, you just can't stop him at the minute. Oh, what a win! What a game! What a start to this career mode in the terms of the league. Let's have a look at the chat. We should start on -12 on FIFA. No, because that'd be annoying every time you wanted to replay it. I understand what you're saying, but it'd get really quite annoying. That was decent, that. I enjoyed that. It's quite interesting to have an audience while I actually play these matches live. Because usually I edit them, don't I? So, 100% effort from everybody. Do you like my blue hair? Oh, no! How dare you! How dare you retire in first season FIFA? That is not fair! James Chester's come back in. 73 overall. Actually, do you know what, mate? For short term, I like that. That's a good one. 73 overall. It's about time we get something on Stoke. Well, no, but I'll give you less money. I'll give you 1.4 million because you've insulted me. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Let's try 1.7. I'm not giving you 2 million for him. He's 31. I'll give you 1.850 because I could do with a quality centre-back option there to go next to Iorfa. I think this is a good one just to sort our centre-backs out, because then we can think about centre-backs for the future. We don't have to worry about this season. 16k with 80k. Wonderful. He's taken a pay cut to come to us. So that is where we will actually call it for the stream today. Thank you so much for joining the first episode of the Sheffield Wednesday Career Mode on FIFA 21 in this different format. Thank you so much for all those YouTube subscribers that have come over from there to Twitch. I only gave you a couple of hours notice, and I've seen many of you here tonight. The channel's got some followers. This channel hasn't been active on Twitch since 2016. Thank you to the people who found it through Twitch. Massively appreciate it. Just keep an eye on the schedule. Make sure you've followed me and you've got my notifications on, because if you're not on my other socials, you won't get a heads up when we're going live. But I will try and get a schedule together soon enough. But have a good one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.